Good morning one and all. I hope you all are doing fine at your homes and enjoying the online study. So today we are going to discuss our new topic, that is adaptation. So question will arise in our mind, what do you mean by adaptation? The presence of certain features or habits which enable the plant or animals to live in a particular environment is called adaptation. So today we are going to discuss about the adaptation in deserts. Okay, the two common organisms which are living in the desert areas are camel and cactus. So one by one we are going to discuss about their adaptations, how they are living in that kind of an environment. First of all, we are going to discuss about camel. Before discussing camel, let me ask you one thing. As if you are observing so much severe cold, as we are living in a north part of the country, so we are observing so much severe cold, and now you all are adapted in the quilts and blankets. Like that only, certain plants and organisms, certain animals, they adapted themselves according to they develop some kind of habits and certain features so that they can adapt themselves in a particular environment. So we are going to discuss about the camel now, and we are discuss about their certain features or habits which they have actually developed so that he can live in that particular desert area. So the first point is, it is having the long legs to keep the body away from the heat of the sun. As desert is having the sand only, so it is having the long legs. As you can see, long legs. This much long legs it is having, so it can keep away his body away from the heat of sand. So this is the first adaptation in the camel. Second one is, camel drinks large amount of water. Camel can drink large amount of water at a time, up to 40 liters at a time. That because there is a scarcity of water in the desert area, so he can store that 40 liters of water in his bloodstream. That is the second adaptation of the camel. Third one is, camel excretes significantly less urine and their tongue is dry. They do not sweat also. So that means he is not losing much water through the urine also and through sweat. That is why in that case also he has adapted himself to the desert area. So these are the 3 points. First 3 points, long legs he is having. Second one, he can drink large amount of water at a time, up to 40 liters of water. Third one is, he can excrete significantly less urine and his tongue is comparatively dry one. So next one is, the hump of the camel stores the fat. In case of emergency, the camel breaks down the fat into energy and water required for the nourishment. Camel is having a hump. In that hump, he can store the fat for the further use, so that he can use that fat for the further energy and further usage. In other words, you can say that hump acts as a fat reservoir or an energy reservoir during the harsh conditions of the desert area. Next one is, camel has a padded feet. As you can see, it is having a padded feet. Okay, padded feet. So with the help of these padded feet and large feet, he can walk easily on the sand. So these padded feet actually help them to walk on the sand easily. Okay, so this is the adaptation that he has actually adapted to walk on the sands. Next one is, camel has long eyelashes and hairs to protect it from the blowing dust particles and eyes. As you can see here, it is having a long eyelashes. Long eyelashes actually help him to protect in the desert area. It can also close his nostrils. So in that way, camel has adapted himself to the desert area very well. This is all about the camel. So now we are going to discuss about one plant also, that is our very common plant that is mainly present in the desert area, that is your cactus plant. As you can see here, cactus plant. Okay, so cactus plant stems can store the water. These stems can actually store the water with them. Again, why they are storing the water? That because they can use that water for the further use. Okay, spines, their leaves are modified into spines. Okay, spines, so that there will be a less transpiration, less transpiration will be there, which helps in restoring the water again. They are having a thick waxy coating. Thick waxy coating actually helps them to preserve the water, which can be lost through the evaporation. They are having, first of all, they are having a thick watery stem. They are having waxy coating on the stem. Their leaves are modified into stem, and they are having reduced number of stomata to reduce the water loss by transpiration. Number of stomata is very less, so that there will be a less transpiration, and if less transpiration will be there, as you know, there will be a less water loss from the plant. Their roots are near the surface, and their roots are very widespread or very deep root system. Why they are having very deep root system? For example, this is your plant. This is your cactus plant. Okay. Main stem. Their roots are very widespread. Their roots are very widespread, so that they can collect water from the nearby place. Okay, that is why their roots are very widespread, so that they can collect the water wherever their water is available in the ground. As you all know, in desert area there is a scarcity of water. So this is all about the adaptation in desert areas. First one is your camel, and the second one is your cactus. I hope you like the lecture. Thank you, and have a nice day to all.